Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, Saka here, and welcome back to another episode of Kingdom Come Deliverance. And I think today we are finally ready to report to the bailiff to get our guard duty on. He's just right down here in Rattay, so we will go ahead and fast travel there. It's 9 in the morning. We should be able to report okay, and then we will get to actually walk the streets that we've come to know so well, just sort of doing our own thing. So we may learn some history about this place and just be an overall awesome guy. Oh, I thought that may have been the bailiff. All right, let's go on in here. I believe he will be standing by the jail / main hub here. And we're going to take a look and see. Come on, textures, go ahead and load in. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. All right, so is this the bailiff? I mean, we have a regular old pikeman here, a guard. Interesting indeed. Well, this is where we're meeting him, but it might not be time just yet. I imagine we're going to be right here. Let's take a look at the journal here. Report to the bailiff. Show info. Let's see. What does the map say? Yeah, report to the bailiff. And I don't see the bailiff as of yet. And I believe he gets here at 11. So I'm going to go ahead and wait until 11 o'clock, and we'll see if the bailiff shows up. Here's the bailiff. We had to go find him a bit, but we are ready to go. Join the bailiff's service.
I'm to put myself under the bailiff's command.
Ah, so you're the young man Sir Radzig appointed.
Yes, and don't I look awesome?
Very well. Sir Radzig asked me to test you a little, and as it happens, you've come at the right time.
Excellent.
We have a few disputes to settle. It seems some of your former neighbors have been acting quite inappropriately. I was hoping having one of their own on the town watch might help sort things out.
Sweet, you can rely on me.
On me, bailiff.
You're certainly bold. I like that. Have you been to see Captain Bernard?
Sir Hans challenged me to hand-to-hand combat.
He trained me, and then Sir Hans Capon challenged me to a duel.
I see. Sir Hans Capon likes to measure his strength against others. But be careful, Henry. Noblemen are quick to anger, and you don't need that kind of trouble.
No, we do not.
Well, anyway, you're going to assist my town guard. Come to the church in the afternoon. Yaroslav the watchman, Nightingale they call him, will wait for you there. He'll show you around the town and teach you a little about keeping the peace. And you need to stop by the armory to pick up some gear.
What,
Yes,
mine's not
please.
good enough? All right, so we shall end the dialogue, and we got 15 bucks for that. Game is saved.
Hey,
and
watch it.
No, you watch it. I'm coming out of here. All right, so we need to report to Nightingale. Let's make sure that that's our active quest here. All right, is a friend indeed. Let's go ahead and not show that one. So keeping the peace. All right, pick up your kit at the armory and join Nightingale on patrol. You know what? I like my gear. Although it may seem better if we look like them. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead back to the mill and I'll put all of my stuff in a holding chest. And then we will pick up our kit and get back to Nightingale. So just one moment.
I was told to pick up a kit here.
Aha, here we go.
I'd say there's not much room for improvement. You already look as good as any vassal, but your wish is my command.
Hey, if we
If
can
my
get some
memory
extra
serves
stuff
me,
to
you're entitled
to
a
sell, that's
helmet,
fine.
a gambeson, and a club.
That's all.
You want a kiss and a hug as well?
I mean equipment.
That
It's quite enough for patrolling the town. You're there to stop trouble, not start it.
All right, so we picked up light padded armor, the common bassinet, and the padded coif. Let's see if any of these things are better than what we got. We also have a bludgeon, which is a good blunt damage weapon, and we don't have that, and we could really use that to practice. So I think that's a good catch there. So yes, the common bassinet is worse, and the light padded armor is exactly what I'm wearing. The padded coif is worse than our black padded coif, so we will make a little bit of cash once we sell that kit to the general populace around here. So I'll go ahead and sell. the items that we don't need, and we'll meet up with Nightingale. Just one moment.
Finally, a reasonable sum.
66 gold made off of the kit that the city gave us. So making money off of the city, not bad. So it looks like Nightingale will be over here by the church, as said, and there you are, good sir. Hello, Nightingale. Reporting for duty, good sir.
Here I am. My name is Henry. We're supposed to go on patrol together?
I see you're kitted out.
Yes.
Ready to get going.
I'm Nightingale. Aren't you that lad the mill wench brought here on a cart?
That's me. I didn't want to go on the
Serena.
cart.
Yes, she rescued me. She turned up with Captain Robot and his knights.
All honor to the girl. She has bigger balls than most men. Tell me, how did you pay her back?
Well, I thanked her.
That's not much, is it? You should go and see her when you get a chance. So, how did you end up in the service of the bailiff?
Oh, I'm serving Sir Rattay a
I wanted to enter the service of Sir Radzik, but he sent me here to learn.
And learn you will. You're lucky, lad. Sir Radzig must like you. Most lords would have just sent you on your way. Come with me, Henry. We'll patrol the town and then check on the taverns to make sure they lock up in the evening.
I'm ready.
Don't forget, I'm supposed to try you out and, with the help of God, teach you something. So I expect you to deal with any misconduct yourself. I'll make sure you don't do anything too stupid. Let's go.
All right, we have joined Nightingale on patrol.
This is our
Game
church,
is
St.
saved,
Matthew's.
and we can caps lock. All right, let's see what Nightingale has to say.
It serves not only as the house of God, but as the crypt of the lords of Lipa, our masters.
Indeed.
The gravedigger lives right round the corner. The priest, too. Our parish priest. Ah, a man shouldn't speak ill about servants of the Lord.
So this is a pretty nice place. I think I've seen it once or twice.
This is our rat house. Pretty big, eh? The bailiff and his hands live there, and our maestro protonotarius, the scribe. And the jailhouse. You don't want to see the inside, not even as a guard. Naturally,
A bit
we have
daft to
an
dog
executioner
him with
too,
he's
but
a god.
He doesn't live in town. That wouldn't be proper, as I'm sure you know. He lives
Oh, I
by
know the
Gallows
executioner.
Hill, the other side of the creek.
Oh, you don't say.
This pillory was brand new in autumn, and 2 people have already been rotting on it. The swordsmith lives here.
Yes. Indeed. I've used his services a few times. Uh-oh. I haven't seen these folk before.
Go and check it out, Henry.
If you won't go to the
All right,
church,
solve the
go back
dispute.
to your people. I don't want you here. Is that veneer pile not big enough for you?
All right, Armor Smith. What's going on here?
What are you two screeching about? Stop making such a ruckus.
About time you turned up. This filthy beggar thinks.
My name is Jane.
Yeah, no need for name
No one
calling,
cares
sir.
what your name is. This filthy beggar thinks she can come and stink in front of my shop. I want you to get rid of her.
All right, how is she bothering you exactly?
What's the problem here?
This is my shop, and I won't have beggars sitting on my doorstep. Let her go and squat in the square. She won't be in anyone's way there, and there's plenty of folk to beg from.
Well, that is a valid point. Do you have to beg here,
Must
Jane?
you sit here, of all places?
Yes, I do.
Why?
Folk drive me away wherever I sit. I can't keep walking all day and night.
All right, let's see. We don't want to drive her away, and she's probably from Skalitz. And she's one of my own. You should let her stay,
Think you ought to
Master
leave the
Armor.
poor woman be.
Ha 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 ha.
Why should I?
Well, let's see. Are you sure everything in your business is in order,
Are you
good
sure
sir?
everything in your business is in order, Master Armorer?
What are you trying to say?
Just checking whether you're aware of the town ordinance saying the furnace of the forge must be at least 2 L's away from the nearest wooden building.
Oh,
course I
get back
know.
to the building code.
So I can go to the rat house for the measure and check it. You know fire hazards are taken very seriously here.
No need. I wouldn't want to put you to any trouble.
Oh,
Well,
no,
you
of
can
course
save me a
not.
lot of trouble by ending this little disagreement here reasonably.
All right. I'll let her stay.
Ah, that didn't hurt, did it?
Thank you. Thank you 100-fold.
Helping out the...
Just stay clear of trouble in future, understood?
Nice,
Of
helping out the
course.
people.
Thank you.
Nice.
That wasn't bad, but you'll be in that fool's bad books for a while.
Hey, look out! Doesn't even know how to apologize.
Look, lady, I just let you make money, and now you're just walking off? That's the kind of thanks I get? Maybe I should have let him drive you away, Beggar Jane.
Your old neighbors are living here now. It's a bit of a shithole. Even so, you should be thankful to Sir Hanush. If the town burghers got their way, your folk wouldn't be let anywhere near the town. And now our people aren't too happy with him.
Yeah,
Some
I can
fools
see
are
that.
even calling for Sir Hanush to finally hand the fiefdom over to the young lord, Sir Hans Capon.
Oh, no, that's a mistake.
Sir Hans's father, old Sir Yeshke, may God rest his soul, kept it till he was an old man. Then he retired from it, first to Moravia, then to eternity. Sir Hanush is managing the fiefdom until Sir Hans comes of age. They're related by blood somehow, the same great-great-grandfather or some such.
Yep,
The
I
time's
played
coming
CK2,
soon
I
enough
know
when
how
the
that works
estates have
out.
to be handed over. These affairs often end in conflict. I hope we have nothing like that here.
Jan Birdie Yesik. New codex entry. Might be worth reading about sometime. Now, I haven't really spent that much time on the outside walls of the town like over here, so this is kind of cool. Going through the back alleys, checking out chickens, that sort of thing. Hey, puppy. Well, tell me about this alley, man. Was this the site of the great stab of
This
73?
square here, it looks much better during the markets. Then it's filled to bursting with folk from all around.
So when is the next market, Nightingale? Yep. I've seen this part before. Had to do that archery tournament just around that corner there. Look, dude, I know more about this town than you do.
We've
Over
also
here
got
is the
baker's
baker. Oh,
shop here, and that mad merchant Wolfram Pruder. Pruder has a
Wolf?
pretty daughter, but he keeps her on a short rein, which the young bucks are none too happy about. I heard
Wolfram,
he
huh?
keeps the poor lass locked up at home all day.
might have to let her out. So this is the baker. Best pretzels on this side of the Thames. You got the brewer, the ale house over here. The less said about
There's
that,
one
the better.
alehouse here on the market square, the Trader's Tavern. The other's up by the gate. We'll be going there later.
Okay, sounds good. Around the corner, you've got the cobbler. He likes apple. Yeah, that sort of thing. Oh yeah. Up here is the huntsman, and he has a quest for you to fetch
Let's move along
nightingales.
to the inner bailey.
Not this nightingale, but actual bird-type nightingales. Don't remember what I got paid for the quest, but that's the guy that gives it to you. Up here, we've got the grinding stone, good for...
Look here. See
Oh.
that filthy beggar? By Christ, I'll show the bastard.
Hey, easy, Nightingale. No need to get all ruckus. Well, let's see how I should have handled old Beggar Jane.
Comfortable, are we?
Arms, please, sir.
Who do you take me for? Are you stupid or just insolent?
Oh, what's the matter?
Stupid, then. There's no begging allowed here, so pick up your stinking arse and haul it somewhere else.
Who am I bothering here?
Me, us, everyone. If Sir Hanush saw you here, he'd take a whip to you.
All right, I'm going.
Damn beggars. You offer them a helping hand, and they want the whole arm. It's not like the rules aren't clear. Beggars belong at the church.
Okay. So I should have called her Dirty Stinky and told her to get her rear end
Here's
out
the
of there.
forge. The blacksmith has some trouble, and he's not working at the moment, but his apprentice is standing in for him tolerably. I hear you're a
Oh yeah, I
blacksmith's
remember that
apprentice
blacksmith
too.
life.
You lot could help if needed, couldn't you?
Us?
Yeah, sure.
What do you mean?
You and your master, or your father, whoever taught you.
Oh, that's a
They...
pretty sore
is
subject
it,
there,
My
Nightingale.
father was the master blacksmith. He was killed in Skalitz.
Ah, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Thank you. So am I.
My papa died not long ago. Of course, it was old age got him.
Of course.
It's not the same, but I know a little how you feel.
I gotcha. Ah, the ale house. It's a pretty nice place. You gonna harass this guy too? Nope. All right. Looks like we're walking on through, making sure we keep the peace. I beat that guy in dice once or twice. Didn't make a whole lot of money off of it, but you know, every little bit helps.
It's pretty big. Naturally, it starts here by the town and continues along the Sasau River all the way to Kohelnitz. Then there's Gallows Hill, lots of farmhouses scattered around. Neuhof, Merhoyed, Master
Lot of
Smill
H's.
is in charge of Sir Hanush's stables. He's by far his best vassal. It's all a bit complicated for a newcomer, I suppose.
Oh,
This
no,
lord
I've
here,
got the
that
vassal
lord
thing
there,
down.
This exemption here, that right there. Exemptions from exemptions, rights to half of something, so on. It'd take you a year to make head or tail of it.
Yes.
This tower was only half the size when I was a young lad. Sir Hanush had it extended and made into an armory.
Yep, that's where we got our kit, and then was able to make some money. Yeah, Nightingale, don't know if you know, but in another life, I am King of Ireland and Wales, and I dissolved the Kingdom of Scotland. And maybe, if the fortune holds, I'll be King of England / Emperor of Britannia soon, so I'd watch how you speak to me there, guy. Nah, Nightingale's a nice guy. I wouldn't actually mind working for this guy if I was a member of the town guard. He seems like he knows his stuff, pretty fair, pretty level-headed, which I suppose you need to be a town guard. You can't let the drunks get the best of you, much like a police officer nowadays, I suppose. Oh, checking on his guards.
God be with you, Benesh. How goes it?
Well enough, Nightingale. It's quiet today.
I lived like you
Good.
till Skalitz was
Where's Moimir anyway? Isn't he supposed to be here with you?
Uh-oh.
Ah, yes. He hasn't turned up yet.
Oh, I see. Now where might he have got to then?
I don't know.
You don't know, eh? Let me tell you something. When the bailiff finds out Moimir's slacking off, he'll be in serious shit. And being a friend of his, you wouldn't want that, would you?
No.
No, you wouldn't.
So it's better if I deal with it and we leave the bailiff out of it, right?
Yes, I suppose so.
So where is he?
In the tavern. He was
Uh-oh.
thirsty, so he...
Went for an ale. We know how that goes. Come on, Henry. Let's go and find that idler, and you'd better talk some sense into him.
Skalitz lies in ruins.
All right, General Order number 1. I will guard everything within the limits of my post and quit my post only when properly relieved. And this guy thinks he can go get a drink.
What the fuck are you doing here when you're supposed to be on the gate?
Okay.
Hey, Henry, don't guard the gate.
for me.
Not a word. Get moving. You're lucky it was me found out, not the bailiff. Or God forbid, Captain Bernard.
Yeah, Sir Not Appearing in this film would have your head. Yeah, I'd go to the gate there, buddy. Off you go. The gate's that way. All right, so Nightingale wants to sit down with me. Okay, we shall. Warp on through. Yeah, what's up, man?
That fool got me all worked up.
Oh, I couldn't tell. And here I said he was level-headed. Yeah, shouldn't we be on patrol?
Shouldn't we be on patrol instead of drinking?
You're eager, aren't you? Don't worry. Even watchmen are entitled to a break. Except the ones on the gate and the tower, of course. But that's enough about that. Let's not let it spoil our day. Listen,
Agreed.
since we're sitting here anyway, how about a little game?
Sure thing, Jigsaw. Sounds good.
Why not?
All right, game is saved, and we are here to roll the dice. All right, so this may look like Yahtzee at first glance, but the goal of the game is to roll 1s and 5s. Now, you can get 2 and 3 of a kind and score those, but the way it sort of goes is 1s are the highest point total of the game. 5s are the next, and then if you get 3 of a kind, you can keep those and then pass. So what I'll do is I will keep the 1 and roll again. Now, if I don't get a 1 or a 5 this next roll, I bust out. Now, I do see a 1 and a 5 there, and I don't like my chances of rolling a 1 and a 5 with these 3 dice here, so I will score and pass. So 250, first to 2,000 points wins. Let's take a look at what Nightingale does. He's got a pair of 1s there, so he's going to keep 1 and probably roll the rest of them to try to get 3 of a kind. Another 1. Is he going to go for it? Looks like he is. Bust out, man. I think he did. Nope, there's a 5 there. I can see it. Now, he may score and pass. All right, he scored that, so we're evened up. I see a 1 and a 5. I've got 2 5s, so not enough to really do anything. I'll hold the 1 and roll again. Try for 3 of a kind or some 5s or 1s. Oh, there's 3 5s. So we will hold these 3 5s and score and pass. So 600 for us. Pretty close game for here. Old Nightingale keeps his 1.
This'll be the one.
Now 5's only worth 50 points, 1s are worth 100. Holy crap on a cracker. He scored him and re-rolled him again. That was a little overzealous. Nightingale, I'm just saying. Bust out. Come on, man. You want to bust out, don't you?
That's it.
Old Nightingale's pretty good at dice. He's keeping his 1s and his 5s, and he's scoring. So 1150. All right. 3 of a kinds on the 2s. Now, that would put us at 1150, but we would be behind. But I'll score and pass, see if we can get him to bust out a bit.
Welcome, Henry.
So 1-5 there. He almost busted. He really did. Come on, bust, man.
No luck tonight.
Nice. So now we're back ahead. Can we get just 2 5s? All right, we will score and roll again. We'll keep our 100. I see 1s and a pair of 5s. Oh, nice. So these are good scoring dice. 2 1s and 2 5s. So we will score and pass that. 1550. We are up.
God be with you, Henry.
Oh, and he's not going to take his 3 of a kind on 2s. Interesting. He's going for the throat, as it were. So he got 2 5s, but he's gonna give himself the best chance of getting 3 of a kind.
Henry.
Okay. What you gonna do, man? You gonna bust out? Now I see a 1 there. He's gonna keep on rolling, I think. So 350 there. And is he gonna bust?
Cursed luck.
Yes, he did. Busted on out. We just need 450
Welcome,
points.
Henry.
Now, if we were to do this... Huh. So there's 100. Oh, I see. And we can't keep the 2s. We can go for 200 there, or we can just hold 1 and roll again. I think that's what we'll do. We're ahead basically a roll, so we can afford to do that. All right, so there's the 1 we'll hold, and then 3 6s. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to score, and that's game. We won. So a pretty good game. It's kind of like Yahtzee, but, you know, there's some strategy to it, when to hold them and when to fold them. You know, as Kenny Rogers would say.
Just one more
Highway
thing
to the
and we're
danger
done for
zone
the
and
night.
all that.
Ringing the end of the day and closing the taverns.
Isn't it still a bit
All right.
early?
I don't know how it was in Scarlet's, but here in Rattay we close up at this hour. Except, of course, during fairs and big festivals. Then we don't close at all.
I see. Should I go and ring the bell?
If you wouldn't mind, the bell is hanging outside the rat house. Ring 3 times, then go to the Trader's Tavern by the market square and make sure the innkeeper closes up.
I'll do that.
Before I forget, it's forbidden to walk in Rattay at night without a torch. Here, take this one.
Thank you. For those of us that are sort of ill-prepared. All right, let's go find this bell by the Rathaus. The Rathaus. All right, so we're gonna run to the far end of town
Back
here.
to the wheelwright again, and more to pay. It makes me wonder. I have my doubts about him.
Ah, nonsense. I know the wheelwright. He's an honest fellow. And what could he do?
I wonder if this game's sort of like Skyrim, where if you pass someone who's speaking about a person or speaking about trouble, it'll update your quest log with the rumor. That could happen. Excuse me, horse. Yeah, it's a pretty long run through the center of town, and it lets you see exactly how dark this game can actually get. You've probably seen how dark it can get when I was coming back with that Moldavite from those bandits off in the woods up north by Sasau. It got pretty frickin' dark, I'm not gonna lie. So we can ring their bell. Ring their bell. Dun 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 dun.
How are you,
Here we go. Bring out your dad. All right, close the the Trader's Tavern by the market square. So we need to run back up through the center of town and close up the market. Should be quick and easy, but I imagine something may happen to make this night a little bit more interesting. If I had to know game design, surely they wouldn't let you say, you know, oh wait, I see Crapon's horse. The one with the white curtain all around him? Yeah, I think Sir Crappy's waiting on us.
The canon of St. Wenceslas in Olomouc was so drunk, he dragged the pig to the market square, saddled it up, and rode it out of the town gate. No, we can see that this wasn't going to end well. So,
of course,
Sir Peter and I rode off to look for the good cannon on his pig.
Did you find him?
We tracked the filthy beast down to a sty beyond Cronau. I mean, the beast with a tonsure on its head. We never found the real pig, but the Reverend was sound asleep in the pigsty.
So I said, did you love me? And she says, no, but that's a real nice ski mask.
I toast, gentlemen, to pigs and pellets.
God save their bacon.
It's like two jokes.
My intrusion, but I need...
Oh, but what? You want to join us? Want to buy us around? I'm afraid we don't drink with peasants. You're not in your village now, boy.
No, sir. Curfew's been rung. The alehouse is closing.
Nothing closes while I'm sitting here. If that's all, you're dismissed.
Are you out of your mind, lad? You can't cross his lordship. He's got a temper like a bear with gut ache. If I was you, I'd get lost before he shows it.
The bailiff instructed me to close the tavern at the proper hour.
Oh, Henry's not backing down.
After curfew.
The bailiff? The bailiff can kiss my arse. I trust you haven't forgotten who's the rightful lord of Rattay.
No, it's Sir Hannes.
Oh, that's a burn, Simmons.
What is he? He's hiding under the table, maybe.
Yeah,
no.
he's a bit toasty.
Isn't worth a fart in a bathhouse. And besides, he's only in charge till I grow up.
Which clearly hasn't happened yet.
Enough. You can't talk to me like that. I'm a nobleman.
Come now, sirs. You're not going to fight here, are you?
We most
No.
definitely are.
Oh, great.
This yokel needs to be taught his place.
Oh, it's gonna come to fisticuffs. I say, good sir, I've got metal gauntlets in your face. So if you would be so kind as to accept my punches to your face, it would be much appreciated. Oh, Crapon can dodge. Oh, there we go. There we go. Kick. 50 years old. Oh! Woo! Swing and a miss there, Crapon. Perfect block. Oh, with a haymaker. Yeah, we were gonna win that one pretty handily, and getting punched with steel gauntlets is not the best thing in the world for him.
What in the name of Christ is happening here?
Oh, geez. The developer found us.
Answer me, damn you!
This peasant insulted me. I had to teach him a lesson.
By rolling around in the mud like a hog? That's a fine example of noble conduct.
Sir Hannes, the bailiff ordered me
Silence!
Yeah, you better seem not heard right now,
Thank the
Henry.
lucky stars that you are Radzig's ward. Have you gone out of your mind? Raising your hand to a nobleman?
He punched
And
me
you,
first.
Hans, how many times have I told you that drinking with your subjects might be good for their morale, but it's bad for your honor? You spend all your days drinking and chasing wenches, which wouldn't matter if you paid any attention at all to your duties. And now we see what that leads to.
Yeah, gauntlet to the face.
Tomorrow, you will go with me to a hearing. Some landowners have asked me to settle a dispute. It'll be an excellent lesson for you.
I had planned to go hunting, but if you think listening to the pointless gripes of a bunch of old fools will benefit me, so be it.
Oh, hunting? Well then, Your Grace, I'll tell you what. You can go hunting.
And not winches either, right?
Really?
Oh, naturally. Who am I to deprive the young Lord Capon of his sport? And you can take Henry here as your page.
That's right. You get to spend the day with me.
You'll do as I've commanded. It's time you learned how to lead people, and not just in drinking and brawling. Now get out of my sight.
Well, looks like we get to
Sir,
spend
I
the
have
day with Sir
responsibilities to the
Crapon.
Not anymore. Your responsibilities now are the Lord Capon. It's time you learned how to behave in the presence of nobility.
Yeah, Henry did
Let's
sort
go.
of
Tell the
get
kitchen I'm
himself in
hungry.
that
It's
one.
been a long journey.
Yeah, I sort of did see you walking the streets there, guys, so I don't know exactly what journey you've come from. So yeah, looks like we get to spend the day with Sir Capon, and with the game save, I think that's going to do it for me and this episode, ladies and gentlemen. So now we get to go hunting with Sir Capon. But that's going to do it for me. Like, share, and subscribe if you are so bold. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you in the next Kingdom Come Deliverance video, where we go hunting. Be a shame if a stray arrow were to, I don't know, hit him in the back. Who knows? Take care.